In this video, I'm going to break down the exact Facebook ad script that we use to get 30 plus new high ticket clients every single month consistently for a high ticket offer. Now, this is going to be specifically for you if you are a coach, consultant, a course creator, or you just have like a service based business and you just have like a high ticket offer that you sell by using a call, right? So you basically have a call, a sales call, and then you see if the people are qualified and then you enroll them. Now, really quickly before we jump in, if you don't know who I am, I'm Gabriel. I'm the founder of Zeta Media. We are a growth partner for coaches, consultants, and course creators and high ticket business owners. And we have worked with over 100 plus businesses, and we have scaled most of them to 100K per month and above, and even some of them to $1 million per month by also using Facebook ads in multiple different systems. So it's pretty safe to say that this Facebook ad, we have pretty much dialed it in, and we make sure that it works at the highest potential, and it works right now. It's validated. So if you stick around until the end of the video, you are going to understand exactly how you can implement it for your own business. You are going to understand exactly how you can use it and everything that you need to know. So it will really benefit you. So with that being said, let's just get started. So I really want to talk about the advertising pyramid because this is the most important thing when it comes to running paid ads. And you want to understand this before you go on and run any paid ads, before you message everyone to try to pitch your offer. Really, before you do anything, you need to understand this scheme, this pyramid. So basically, we have in order of importance the elements that will affect the results that you're going to get. So number one is definitely going to be offer. Okay, offer is the most important, and more specifically, offer packaging and positioning. Okay, this is the most important thing of a whole business. This is the main needle mover. It makes or break your entire business. The offer is the most important thing. Next thing is going to be the messaging principles, aka the copy that you're going to use in your ads. But really, copy are affected by the offer still. So here we're just talking about the angles, the way you are approaching the copywriting that you use, the copywriting techniques and stuff like that. So this is the second most important thing. The third one is going to be the targeting. So the audiences that you are going to target, the audiences that you're going to go after, basically. And then the last thing is the scaling strategy, aka how do you scale? You scale horizontally, vertically. What kind of agency do you work with? If you work with an agency, and stuff like that. Okay, so safe to say offer will make or break the entire thing. Offer is the most important thing. And before you go on and say, oh yeah, obviously, the offer, wait a second, because this is where 99.999% of business owners go wrong. They don't have their offer dialed in. Their offer is not cold friendly. It's not a good offer, and it just doesn't work. And they think it's a good offer when in reality it's not. Okay, and we're really talking about packaging and positioning. So before we jump into the script, and before I show you the exact script that pretty much brings us 30 plus new clients every month, let's talk about what makes a world class offer. Okay, so we have 6 pillars for a world class offer. First one is you need to follow the 3S formula, basically. And I took this from Cole Gordon. And it basically says that you solve one specific problem for one specific person in one specific way. Okay. And I'm going to really drive this point home. And I'm going to give you a few examples so you can understand what I mean by this. Okay. But point is, you want to have a specific offer, laser focused offer. Okay. Second thing is the promise. And the promise that you're offering essentially has to be new and desirable. Okay. So basically what this is the ultimate outcome has to be what the market actually wants. Okay, so you essentially want to build the offer around what the market desires and not the other way around. You don't want to build the offer around your skill set, about, or you don't want to build it around the things you think they want, but everything has to start from the market. So is this the real thing that they actually want that you're offering? And is this framed and described in their exact language? Or you're offering something that you think the market wants? Okay. Really important to dial in your promise. Next pillar is going to be the guarantee. Pretty simple. What happens if this doesn't work? Okay. Fourth pillar is going to be unique mechanism and differentiation, which is basically why does your method work so well? Okay, what makes it different? What's your secret sauce for getting results? And yeah, why does your thing work? That's pretty much it. And the fifth pillar is going to be social proof, which is pretty self-explanatory. You basically show results from your clients, numbers, testimonials, and all that kind of stuff to prove your point. And the final pillar and the sixth pillar is basically the without clause. Okay, so what this basically is you achieve all the results that they want, you help them do that, and you do this without X and without Y, where X is without the things that they hate, okay, and Y are the things that they've tried in the past and that didn't work. Okay, so you just obviously have to eliminate everything that they've tried in the past and it didn't work, and you also want to eliminate the things that they hate doing. It's very important. Okay, so the main point with the offer is you want to have a product market fit. Okay, which means that hey, business fits the market is actually what the market wants, and directly target market desire. Okay, meaning you are offering exactly what your market wants, but even more important than this, you are using the exact language that your prospects are using to describe their problem and to describe their desired outcome. Okay, the exact language is pretty much a exact, accurate reflection of what the market tells you they want to do, they want to achieve. Okay, so these are the six pillars that will make an offer. You really do have to analyze your offer before you run any type of ads, before you do any type of outbound campaign or really anything. This is the most crucial step, okay? So with that being said, let's talk about the script. Let me show you the script itself. Okay, so we're gonna first of all talk about actually the framework, and then I'm going to show you an example to really help you understand how this works. So the first component is going to be getting their attention. Okay, and this is really going to be about 10 seconds. It doesn't have to be too long. So it's going to be something like this. Okay, you are going to have a specific market call out, and you are going to do this in the way they identify themselves. Okay, and you want to essentially call out the most ideal client in your market. So, for example, if I am marketing to coaches, consultants, and course creators, and so on, and I want to do the call out, I'm not going to call them out by saying e-learning and info product companies. Even though, yes, that's how they call, that's what they basically are. They are an e-learning business and a info product business, but this is not how they self-identify, themselves. Basically, they're never going to say, oh yeah, I'm an e-learning business, I have like an info product business. Yes, some people do that, but most of the market won't self-identify by calling themselves info product and e-learning business. Okay, so it's really important to identify your market the way they call themselves, basically. Okay, really important. Then what you're going to do is you're going to state the offer. Obviously, you want to speak to their desires, dreams, and make sure that it's exactly what they want. And you also want to offer the without clause. Okay, so basically, you offer all this good stuff. You mention the guarantee, and you also mention the without clause. Okay, so this is basically the first part. And I really want to emphasize this. It can be a little bit more than 10 seconds, depends on the offer, but generally it should be about no more than 30 seconds. Okay, it shouldn't take more than 30 seconds for you to explain your offer. Then we're going to have proof the claim. And here basically it's pretty self-explanatory. You just want to show them that, hey, this is actually real. What I'm saying is actually real. So you want to do this by testimonials, client results, track record, personal results, averages. And really, the result that you're going to show in this section here has to be as specific as possible. You cannot say, oh, yeah, I helped, John add, over 100 clients or add a lot of clients. Okay, that's not specific. You have to be super specific. Specificity sells. And you have to be something like, hey, I helped John get 35 new high ticket clients in 30 days. Okay, something like this. Or I helped X client go from X to Y. Okay, go from like 10,000 to 50,000 in 6 months. Or I go from, I don't know, 100 kilos to 80 kilos in 2 weeks. Okay, or something like this. You have to be specific here. Okay, and also the results that are going to show always have to mirror the exact outcome that your most ideal qualified client wants. Okay, so if you want to attract businesses that are doing a million plus a month, you cannot show results of you getting people to 50K a month, right? It's obvious, right? You want to attract a specific type of business or a specific type of person. You should reverse engineer your results, and obviously they have to be real, but you have to reverse engineer the process so you attract those kind of people. Okay, so this is proof of claim. Then we're going to have a light call to action. So it just pretty much says something along the lines of, hey, if this sounds interesting to you, then click on the link below, fill out your information, and book a call. It's just as simple as that. It has to be a light call to action. Okay. The next section is really important, and this really explains the reason why this works so well and how it works. Okay. The goal here is basically to make this easy, better, new, and different, and is basically those words should describe should be implied by the way you describe this opportunity. So it should be easy, better than anything else, completely new and different. Okay, novelty, uniqueness, newness. So you can start by saying, now if you're wondering how I can make such a black and offer, how I can have such a black and white guarantee, it's pretty simple. There are two reasons, or there's one reason, or hey, it's pretty simple. Here's why. And then you go on and explain why your stuff works. Okay, how do you actually do it? Okay, I run Facebook ads. Okay, that's cool. How do you do it? Okay, and why your Facebook ads work better? Well, you can say, okay, my Facebook ads run better because, you know, I target people based on their intent. So I use intent based targeting, which is something different, is something better. And, I also, maybe use like pattern interrupts to get the attention of people and to essentially attract your dream clients. Okay, this is like a bad example just off the top of my head, but essentially you just want to describe exactly why does your stuff work, okay, and how it works. Basically, that's what you want to do in this section. And the last section is going to be the final CTA, where the goal is obviously to get them to take action, which is to book a call. And in this part specifically, you want to sell the call, not the offer. So you stop talking about the offer, you stop talking about what you offer them and whatever, and you just sell the call. Okay, and you're gonna be like, hey, this is gonna be one of the most valuable calls that you will ever take for your business. It can completely change the trajectory of the business. This is not going to be like a sleazy sales call. We're going to discuss your situation. We're going to build a customized game plan and something like this. So you pretty much sell the call and you give a little bit more details about the call, because if they're at this point in the video, they're probably interested in the offer, or at least it's something that they might care about. And you want to sell the call and frame it as something very valuable and not a sleazy call. Okay. So let's take a look at an example to really drive this point home. So this is just like an example, a marriage offer for men. Okay, this is what it is basically. So we start by getting their attention. So call them out. Men in broken marriages. Okay, feeling like your relationship is falling apart. We're asking a question and then we're describing their problem and we're pretty much stating the offer. Okay, so if you're consistently walking on eggshells, barely speaking to your wife, or just feeling like your marriage is slipping away, then listen up, right? I'm launching something that I've never done before. This implies uniqueness. That is, this is something new. This is something different. An opportunity to help men like you get their wife back, restore the connection, and bring back the passion in 60 days or less. We have a time frame on the offer, or you don't pay a dime. Plus, I work with you for free until we save your marriage. Okay, this is the guarantee. Or you don't pay a dime, you don't pay anything if I don't save your marriage. Plus, I'm gonna work for free for you until we actually do it. Okay, so if this doesn't happen in 60 days for any reason whatsoever, you'll get a refund and I'm gonna work for free for you. Basically, this is the offer. Stating the offer, making it clear what is the guarantee, and so on. And then here we have the without clause. Okay, all this can happen without you having to bring up the past, without begging her to stay, without dragging yourself to couples therapy or anything like that. So without the things that they hate, or without the things that they've tried in the past with no results, things that didn't work at all. Okay, so this is basically how it works. Next thing is going to be prove the claim. Okay, so at this point is you're just trying to prove the claim, obviously by showing testimonials, case studies, results from your past clients, and so on. So it can be something like you're probably thinking, okay, this sounds impossible, but it's not. Here's the proof. And the reason why we have this line in here is really because when you're writing copy for your ad, you really want to tackle the next idea that your client might have. So after you make an outrageous offer like this one, you make a big claim essentially. You want to back it up and you want to understand what is your prospect going to think after they're going to hear your offer. Well, they're probably going to be a little skeptical, right? So you have to talk to them right where they are in that exact state. So you're going to be like, okay, I know this sounds impossible. I know what you're thinking right now, but Here's the proof. And then you give on a few examples. Again, the best thing to do here is just to quick fire some case studies, some results, and you just want to wrap it up pretty fast. Okay. Then after this, we're going to have the light call to action. Okay. And you can say something like, if this sounds what you've been looking for, just click the link below, fill out your info, and book a call. Okay. We're going to see if you're a good fit for this life changing opportunity. And then you go into the next section. Again, this has to be pretty short, sweet, and to the point, and light. You don't want to go heavy on this call to action in the middle right here. The next part is going to be the reason why this works so well. Okay, this is super important. So give me something like, okay, now if you're wondering why this works so well, there's one simple reason why this works. Reframe. Okay. And by the way I'm telling them, hey, it's reframe, they're not going to fully understand what this is about. So I have to explain to them, hey, this is why my methodology works so well. Okay. This is going to be something like, most men in broken marriages make a crucial mistake. They focus on what's wrong and try to fix the problems through logic or negotiation. Okay. This only deepens the divide. With reframing, I'll teach you how to reframe the narrative in your marriage. And instead of revisiting the old wounds or arguing about past mistakes, you will learn how to communicate and act in ways that reshape your wife's perception of you. Okay. So it doesn't have to be like a super detailed 200-page essay where you basically explains why this works and how this works. Obviously, it should be pretty brief because your Facebook ad should be pretty short, like 1 minute or so. So obviously, you cannot talk a lot here. You just have to quickly and logically explain why your stuff works and how it works. Okay, at a very high level, but also you don't want to be too high level where they're going to be like, duh, you still want to differentiate yourself and kind of like drive your point home. Okay. This is the sales argument. So let's continue. So when you do this efficiently, she'll stop seeing you as part of the problem and start seeing you as the man who brings value, security, and passion into her life. That's it. I basically explained why this works. The reason why this works so well is called reframe, which is basically my unique mechanism of helping men to fix their marriage, right? And then after this part, we're going to have the final call to action, which is, again, us really driving the point home. Okay, so if you want to save your marriage and feel connected to your wife again, click the link below to book a call. Don't wait until it's too late. Take action. Okay, so we're talking about a cost of inaction. We're going, more heavy on a call to action. Hey, look, you need to take action right now. You need to book the call right now. Otherwise, obviously, there's going to be bad things that could be happening. Okay, then we're going to be like, remember, this call might save your marriage and help you get your wife back. Okay, so we're really going here emotional. We're leveraging here. We're trying to go as heavy as possible to really get them to take the action and book the call. Okay, final call to action is going to be heavy usually, and we are selling the call. The call, this might change your life. This might save your marriage. This call, okay, this might be super valuable. Okay, so this script is basically being used for like an offer, specifically marriage for men, and brings in way more than 30 clients every single month. It's proven, and again, it's following the structure that I gave you. So if you're going to follow this, if you're going to follow the structure and you're going to use other things that I've shown you in this video, you're most likely going to get more than 30 clients every single month with Facebook ads. Okay, so it's pretty self-explanatory, pretty simple. Now let's talk about what makes this work. Okay, so I this framework is super important. I think NSEB framework, which I took from Kyle Milligan, a copywriter that used to work at Agora Financial, very big copywriter, fantastic guy, a very smart guy. And basically, what you want to do is every piece of copy, every offer that you're going to put out there, okay, every ad that you're going to crank out, pretty much everything that you produce in your business that is related to client acquisition has to follow this framework and has to imply essentially these four pillars, these four things. So number one is going to be new and only. Okay. The second one is going to be easy and anyone. The third one is going to be safe and predictable. And the fourth one is going to be big and fast, meaning that throughout your offer that you are going to build and throughout your Facebook copy, okay, throughout all the copy that you're going to write from now on in your VSLs, in your webinars, funnels, absolutely everything, okay, the copy that you're going to use has to imply those four things, okay? Now, what did it actually mean? First of all, new and only, right? This is a new opportunity, okay, this is new. and only is the only opportunity out there. There's nothing else out there on the market that's similar to this. Okay, easy. This is super easy to implement. Okay, anyone, anyone can do it. Okay, it's super easy to implement, and anyone can do it. Next one is going to be safe. It's very safe for you to try. It's also is implied by the guarantee, and it's predictable. Okay, it brings predictable results. It works predictably. Okay, it's not like a hit or miss kind of offer. This is implied by the results that you're getting for your clients, your track record, and so on. Big. Okay, this solves a big problem, achieves a big outcome. It's just something, solve something that your market cares about. It's not just like a small thing here. It's exactly what your market wants, and this ultimately comes down to the promise that you're making. Okay, and the next thing is going to be fast, which this brings fast results. It's not going to take you, you know 20 years to become a millionaire. Okay, for example, it's going to take you way less than that. So people want fast and big results. Okay, so this is basically, again, you want every piece of copy, everything that you do in your ads, offer, funnel, webinar, whatever, you have to imply these four things right here. Okay, otherwise it's just not going to work. So one last key idea, because if you're taking a look at this framework, you're going to be like, dude, this is like the simplest framework I've ever seen. It's like kindergarten level, framework for Facebook ads, whatever. I expected something completely different. I expected something that is, crazy complicated, something with like tweaks and specific languaging. But the point is that you're never going to make your ads work if you're trying to make things complicated. And you should be starting um, running ads in the simplest way possible. Okay, so you want to keep it simple, simple script, simple offer, simple structure, because simplicity scales and fancy fails. Okay, if you're trying to use complicated words, if you're trying to sound smart, if you're trying just to like have a special weird kind of ad, is not going to work. Okay, most of the times, 90% of the times, it's not going to work. You want to keep it simple. You want to stick to the fundamentals, and you want to essentially dial everything in, and you want to make sure that you're implementing everything and you're not letting things out. Okay, and always err on a side of simplicity. Okay, super important. Be simple. You want to have simple frameworks that you can use. You want to test based on this framework and not go crazy haywire and test crazy scripts. Okay, again, simplicity is going to work 90% of the times. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the script and this video. I hope it helped you. If it did, then make sure to leave a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. And if you leave a thumbs up, then YouTube is going to show you more videos like this, which are going to help you grow your business, eventually get more clients. And if you're going to subscribe to my channel, then you are going to see more videos like this from me, where essentially which essentially are no fluff videos. And I'm going to basically break down, pull the curtains on how you can get more clients, how you can grow your business, how you can solve your problems. And again, these are no fluff videos that are going to be extremely valuable for your business, and they're practical. The things that I'm showing you, you can actually implement. So if you're going to subscribe, you're going to see more videos like this. You're going to get value, and you're going to be able to grow your business, get more clients for free without paying anyone anything by just watching a few videos. Okay. Now, one last thing. If you're a coach, consultant, course creator, or you have a high ticket offer and you want to grow your business, if you want to get more clients consistently, okay, then I have a pretty cool offer which is performance based. Okay, now if it sounds interesting, if you want to see, okay, what's going on, like what is this offer all about, then in the description down below I have a link to my VSL simple video where I basically explain exactly how the offer works and how we can help you. So feel free to check it out if you're interested in that, if you're open to seeing how we can help you. I don't really care whether I click it or not. I just wanted to let you know that it is there in case you're interested. And yeah, that's it. You can check it out, see what our offer is all about. Again, it's performance based. It's pretty cool. It's specifically for coaches, consultants, and course creators, really experts, anyone who sells a high ticket offer or who wants to have a high ticket offer. And yeah, that's pretty much it from my end. And I'll see you in the next video.